Yo, yo, here we go. Evidently, I'm looking at the wrong clock here. The battery in this one's dying. I got 3 minutes still, and it's 5 minutes after on my computer clock, so I feel like a jackass. Yeah, I keep looking at this. I gotta change this clock. I gotta get this out of the way so I can grab that fucker. Yeah, no, sorry. I apologize. The clock here, it's not even 12 yet. And this one's 12:05. I looked at this one and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? I looked at the wrong clock. No, I forgot the battery was slowing down in this pile of dog shit on the wall. You gotta charge it again, the battery. Yeah, God damn it. Sorry about that. Wondering what the fuck. How's everybody doing? Grab yourselves a cup of Joe. Smoke them if you got them. Hope you're doing well, Tom. Brother Tom. You must be freezing your nads off up there, over there in the northwest in Canada, up there in Canada, north of Washington State. Bro, if you're anywhere in that area, dude, you gotta watch out for fucking grizzly bear, brown bear, black bear, mountain lions, wolves, coyotes. I'm surrounded by coyotes over here. The other night I had a pack of them over here fucking howling at the other pack of them over here. These fuckers are just fucking waiting for me to die. They can't wait till I fucking die over here alone in the woods so they can roll up on me and eat me. They're real close. These fuckers right here were right near my fucking deer trails on the back. I go back in the back up the mountain this way, man. You got to be in shape to walk this terrain. Let me tell you, you can't just walk around here, man. This shit is fucking steep. I got deer trails all behind my house. Deer trails everywhere. I see the hoofs and everything, man. Although they're also bear trails too, because I had a couple anyway. They're everything trails. It's pretty cool. Again, all animals will use trails. It's just in roads because it's easier to travel. I mean, it's common sense. But let me grab a little treat here. A little smoke treat. Special treats. Let me grab my special treats. The Flava. Sava the Flava. Man, I'm going to push you back. You ain't going to do it. Sava the Flava. Cougars, but not the fun one. True. Ain't a damn thing wrong with cougars. Except them mountain lions. They suck. Ain't a damn thing wrong with some cougars. We love cougars. If I told you I'd have to kill you, dude. Let's just say this. Howdy doody get wooden balls? Does a one-legged duck swim in circles? Does a bear shit in the woods? Does a bear wipe his ass for the rabbit? Does a one-legged duck swim in circles? Does Howdy Doody got wooden balls? Yeah, man. Thanks to you, bro. Thanks to you. Appreciate you. Just can't come right out and say it. Yeah, I need to fucking run into some of these. It's actually deer hunting season right now. Not that it fucking matters to me. They're all overpopulated. A grown man going to tell me I can't eat. Amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, I need to get me some fucking feed set up or something, dude. Kind of draw them in. You know what? I wish I had some trail cams. Throw some crack corn out there and some trail cams, and then it's bear tacos or venison tacos. What's up, Bub Scott? How you doing, buddy? We got Tom, Bub Scott, and me. That's all that's in the chat. There's nobody else is here. I don't see anybody else in here but us. It's just three of us. You literally need to mail it right to me. Just kidding. I would love to have that trail cam so I can monitor when these fuckers are coming so I can go out and plug one. And make me some fucking, and then get a smoker and make some fucking goddamn beef jerky to store all the meat. I'm going to smoke it. And not to mention, I don't even need, I can basically put it outside in a cooler for 6 months out of the year and not have to pay power for refrigeration. 6 months out of the year, I don't need a refrigerator. It's free meat storage, free for 6 months. I can store meat like it's in a freezer. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's really, you can get a lot of meat and store it for free here where I live. I love that shit. It's pretty tight. Except for the other 6 months, you got to get like a freezer to store your shit or a smoker, and you smoke it and then dip it in some barbecue sauce and put some fucking teriyaki on that shit. Some teriyaki beef jerky, smoked venison fucking shit, and make some of that sausages. Some fucking venison sausage too, hamburger. Shit, man, I'm gonna have fucking venison coming out of my fucking asshole over here. Coming out of the wazoo. Yeah, I never had bear meat. No, I haven't. But I heard bear tacos are fucking delish. I heard they're the fucking creme de la. The creme de la creme. I heard they're the creme de la creme with the chest roll of a show with everything, but Yul Brynner. Yeah, it's literally insane. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is crazy what they're doing here to Bub Scott, dude, folks. The corporations and the lobbyists and the fucking politicians, they're not, folks. I don't know how you ever thought government was your friend. I don't know how you thought the news, the Mockingbird media news, mainstream news. I don't know how you think they're your friends. Do they smile? I mean, because they're wearing nice clothes and they smile. You believe these fucking pedophile lying pieces of dog shit? Yeah, bro. I send you blessings. I don't know. Hope at least that's all I can do is send you blessings, brother. I bless you and hope you do well. I bless you and flow in compassion, golden area from my heart. That does. If everybody were to do that at once at the same time into the world, we could flow compassion into the world, increase the vibration, suffocate the etheric parasites, starve them out, raise the vibration so it's even harder for them to ever come back. At a bare minimum, balance out the duality, although I prefer 90% good over 10% evil, as opposed to 90% evil and only 10% good. That's just me. Hey, that's just me, and that's the world I'm going to live in. And you're in my fucking world. And guess what? It's going to be 90% good or 10% evil or less, or you're all going to die. It's no way around it. It's either going to do it my way or the fucking highway. You ever heard that one? My way or the fucking highway. If you can't fucking keep your hands to yourself, you got to cause harm, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead because I said so. Anyone who causes harm in this place, you're dead. Be a good boy. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Fucking pedophile motherfuckers in government. And I'm talking to government. They're a bunch of fucking psychopathic, pedophile, criminal motherfuckers. They're the biggest gang of all time that needs to be extinguished, snuffed out like a pedophile that they are. So everybody can thrive. Yeah. You got to get some fucking I don't know, man. That's what they want. That's what they want. They want that goddamn dependence. Everybody dependent on them, so they can pull out the rug from under you. Obey me. You want your fucking food stamps. And look at them. They don't even have food stamps anymore, these people. But they have $40 billion for fucking Argentina on a whim. They got more money for Israel. Israel's scamming more money to this day, folks. They're trying to lock in some more fucking stolen money, man. Israel is. And folks, everybody out there, listen to me, Phoenix Psycho. Listen, please tell everybody out there to stop genociding and murdering children in Palestine via the United States government and Israel. Will you tell the public of the United States to please stop murdering children and genociding children in Palestine via Israel? Please stop killing children via Israel. Please stop genociding children via Israel. Please stop genociding the Palestinian children via Israel. Please stop doing that in the American public. Stop doing that, Trump. Stop doing that, politicians. All of you, stop murdering children. Stop genociding them via Israel. Via anything, you stupid fucking murdering, psychopathic, serial killing, pedophile fucks. What's wrong with you? Why do you like murdering people, and especially children? What's wrong with you? You got a screw loose. Something's wrong with you to want to kill kids. It just ain't right. Something's wrong with you to want to cause harm. That's a mental illness. Wanting to cause harm is absolutely a problem. It's a mental illness problem. By the way, I'm going to get a shout out to everybody who donates and helps me out and has supported me in the past. Shout out to Eli, dude. He got that, bro. Good shit. Still sticky on my lips. But yeah, shout out to my Patreon, Meltology Club Patreon members, like Freak 528. Bless your brother to this day. Hope you're doing well. That man still supports me to this day. Although we do miss him. You know, I wonder if we could, every time I play this music without a, what if we could get away with playing one of these songs? Without a video, I lose everybody. Put that shit in the background. Shout out to Freak. Jerry DeCamp. So what we have now is evidence of being blocked by multiple Meltology channels for just mentioning my name. Well, we found out now. These fuckers, man, it's amazing. It ain't all great, but a lot of it's good. What's my name? Parrot again. My name. My name. My name. My name. Parrot again. My name. My name. Yeah, they hate that. My name. My name. My name. My name. Parrot again. My name. My name. My name. My name. Parrot again. Boy, Freak, he kills it, dude. He knows how to fucking make the music, man. He knows how to kill it. My name. My name. My name. My name is Jerry DeCamp. My name. My name. My name. Jerry DeCamp. We're trying to get them to mention the one who discovered it or any of this shit. The guy who discovered Mountology. That all mountains are mountain buildings. Because they want to take all the money. They're a bunch of fat-fingered, greedy pieces of shit. Because they want to take all the money. That's Freakazoids. Frequency 528. Oh, I got my nose. Oh, my nose. Wait. That's pretty. Hold on, I'm queuing up shit. I sit back and laugh at all the shit I did. I sit back and laugh at all the shit I did. I sit back and laugh at all the shit I did. All the shit I did. Okay, so it looks like here, it looks like some crazy female nut job bitch posted. She's evidently a Zionist Israeli or something, and she's like talking about the Palestinian children, who she calls animals. Not nuking these fucking animals is the only restraint I expect, and that's only because the cloud would hurt Israelis. Again, there are no nukes. The fact that Israel doesn't nuke the Palestinians proves there are nukes do not exist. You fucking retards, or they would have used them surely. Okay, you got to be a fucking idiot to believe in nukes, because these fucking Palestinians would be a fucking ashtray. Oh, they already are. You don't need nukes. They didn't need nukes, you stupid shit. You stupid dumb fucking cunt fucking crack fucking whore. 20,000 people, 18 levels, 280 feet deep. It's all melted buildings, you fucking retards. Okay? Nobody built this underground. These are buildings. This is called evidence. You just don't understand what you're looking at. See, you're a dumb retard and you think they built it underground. You don't understand your world. Not understanding. But if you were a mature, full-grown adult that looked at your reality and world just for a couple years, you would know that these are all melted buildings and they've been melt flooded. And what you're doing is just going back down into buildings that used to be above the ground. There was no ground. The ground is just ash. It's melted ash that submerged and flooded this building. You fucking retard. Obviously, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction. Again, this is Meldani right here. If he was around, this is what he would say if he was around before the Iraqi war. This is what he would say. We all know there was none there, but this is the bandwagon he jumps on. He's all about Iraq 2.0 and bombing Venezuela. So he's a piece of shit, typical pedophile politician like the rest of them. That first night after you spent the day looking for a real picture of Earth from outer space, what is this place? That first night after you spent the whole day looking for a real picture of Earth from outer space and you couldn't find one, and you couldn't find anything but cartoons. Oracle executive pushed to embed love for Israel in U.S. culture as TikTok sale advances. Look at that. So again, here, let me explain something. What you're looking at here is evidence of concrete steps melting. But Jerry, we're on a ball flying through space. It's a rock. It got hot and spewed shit out, and it was a volcano. It's a volcano. Volcano made it hot. No. Again, it's so important to understand that you shouldn't just believe pedophile, lying retards. You're not on a ball. You're not on a rock. There's no such thing as a natural rock or a natural mountain or volcanoes. They don't exist. It was too much electricity from the ground below, the circuit board. Byproduct of too much electricity is heat, and everything here has a melting point because temperature dictates states of matter. You can take the same water and you boil that water and it'll turn into a vaporous gas. But if you take the energy away from that water and you freeze that water, it'll turn into a solid. Now, the same thing happens with everything else: metal, concrete, water, you name it. It can turn from a solid, liquid, and even a gas. We've seen that the concrete turned to a gas and enveloped people, and it looked like it turned them to stone. But everything here can turn to a solid, liquid, or a gas, including metal, concrete, bricks, and water. Everything. Everything. So what you see here is the electricity from below caused so much heat that it melted concrete. And as soon as the electricity, and it melted it enough, it was so hot that it turned a solid into a liquid enough to make it flow. Because if it's heavier than the air, it has to fall. So if it now becomes liquid, it becomes flowing, and it'll flow down when it's heavy. And when you take away the electricity, the heat that made it flow in the first place, it will re-solidify. It will re-solidify back into a solid. But it doesn't mean it's going to put it right back in its original form that it was in. It's not going to put it back into the beautiful, perfect stairs you see there, because that's too late. That melted, turned into a liquid. It cooled off again and re-solidified, and now you could walk all over it. It's hard again, but the damage is there. It has been deformed. The heat expanded outward, and they're not good stairs anymore. You could probably slip and fall and hurt yourself. You don't want to do that. And again, the same is happening here. You see that the brick and concrete got hot enough to where when the cars and vehicles drove on it, it left imprints. It left its form in the softer concrete and red brick. Then when it cooled off, it rehardened, solidified, so we can come back hundreds of years later and it's still there, and we see it still there. All this shit. Look at this shit. Whoops. Look at this shit right here. The fucking windows. The fucking windows right here. This thing just melted like butter, and then it rehardened back up. That's hard as a rock. It hardened right back up again when the electricity stopped, because you have the surge of electricity that made everything so hot it melted. But as soon as the electricity stopped, everything cooled off again and hardened back up. It's real easy to see. The people here are just too fucking dumb to see it. Yeah, this moron is done, I hope. I hope this idiot is done. He needs to go to jail. He needs to be executed immediately for fucking murder. For murder. Yeah, this is the shit I'm dealing with right in here, right now. Anybody got a torque wrench? Inside Israel's shadow campaign to win over American media. Leaked emails show how Act for Israel, led by pedophile, whatever his name is, worked on behalf of Israel to advance its interests in the United States. And look, American Game, Tales from the Wild, sneak peek, Tucker on what it's like to hunt with Donald Trump Jr. Tucker Carlson Network, 13 hours ago, 12,000 views. So all you retards that think that this CIA agent, FBI agent, Secret Service, pedophile retard is on your side, you think he's waking up, look at their behaviors. Nobody who's waking up would have anything to do with a mass murderer, a genocidal maniac like Trump, who terrorizes and murders fishermen with no due process. Nobody would ever be friends with the son of somebody who commits genocide of Palestinian people. Anybody in their right mind, if you find out somebody in your circle of friends is a pedophilic serial killer, are you going to still hang out with them? Because that's what Trump is. That's what Trump is. Is he still your best friend? He's Bibi's best friend. He still hangs out with Bibi. He doesn't exclude him from his circle when he openly murders children. Trump doesn't withdraw any support of a serial killing, a child murderer, genocidal maniac. He's best friends with Bibi. You would think if you found out that in your circle of friends, one of them was raping children and murdering them, you would think you would stop hanging out with them and supporting them. You would just think that. You think you would pull all ties away from Trump and Bibi and all the pedophiles that commit genocide via Israel. All of the United States government is guilty of genocide via Israel. You have to understand that just because you're over here in the United States government doesn't mean we're not going to execute you for genocide of Palestine. You gave them the money, the weapons to do it. You encourage them to do it for since 1948. You encourage them to murder the Palestinians, the United States government. Everyone in the United States government is just as guilty of genocide as Israel, as Bibi, as everybody over there. Everyone in the U.S. needs to be, U.S. government needs to be executed for genocide. Every politician, Republican, Democrat in the United States government, MTG, Green, all of you motherfuckers, Lindsey Graham, Trump, all of you need to be arrested and executed immediately. Republican, Democrat, I don't give a fuck what you call yourself. You all got to die for genocide. You all made the murder of children happen. It would not exist if it were not for you killing the children and making it happen. If it weren't for you physically giving money and weapons and encouraging Bibi to murder children, it would have never happened. Green, Trump, Lindsey Graham, Rubio, all of you, every one of you motherfuckers is guilty of fucking genocide. If you're a politician in the United States government right now, you're all marked for death and execution. You're guilty of fucking genocide. You are fucking found guilty of murdering children via Israel.
$150 ago, you didn't have to ask permission from the government to go fishing, own a property, build on your property, renovate your home, use a transportation vehicle, start a business, get married, own a weapon, hunt, cut hair, sell a product, protest, grow your own food, sell that food that you grow on your own property, or even just set up a lemonade stand. And now you virtually can't do anything without asking for the government's permission first. So if you still think you're free, you're deluding yourself.
So if you still think you're free, you're deluding yourself. Oh, dude, I need a Faraday cage bag. You know, these fucking pedophile phone corporations that make your phones are so fucking control freaks. They won't even let you take the batteries out of them. You can't even take the batteries out of the phone these days. You understand? You can't even take the batteries out. They're such control freaks. Oh, how dare you try to turn it off when I'm trying to spy on you? Need a Faraday cage for the laptop and the cell phone. Put them both in there. Turn them off. Fuck you, pedophiles. And I really don't get it why people don't support me more. It's mind-boggling. You would think It's mind-boggling. Oh, again, I love you guys that do support me, even though I don't remember when somebody help a brother out. I don't even remember when I had a fucking donation last. I mean, come on, man. Y'all gotta help a brother out. Jesus. Something that's substantial enough to fucking survive, man. Shit. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys where I'm at with my truck air intake manifold, gasket and valve cover and fuel injection plenum gasket. All the gaskets, I'm replacing all of them. And about halfway done. I'm just trying to borrow a puller for the goddamn power steering pulley. You got to pull that off to get the mount off, to get the fucking last bolt for the air intake. Dude, talk about an engineering failure. It's insane, man. It is insane, man. So I got to get a fucking puller. I need another fucking wrench and this. Then I got to fucking mark that distributor to make sure the timing doesn't get fucked up. It's a joke. But I'm going to show you a video and some pictures of the shit I did. Like when it's apart. I took a picture of it before and a video before. And so I'm going to take a video and a picture of it after I got it all apart. And you're going to be like, what the fuck? All the shit I had to take apart just to change some fucking retard pedophile gaskets. They're so annoying, man. I want to fucking choke their heads, dude. And in this world, they're so dumb in this world. These people all got to die for being so dumb. Nobody would make an engine this dumb, dude. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Something is wrong with this place, dude. Like if you told somebody how to do something the dumbest, most opposite way to do it, it's like you come here and that's what you see. With everything. No, it's not one thing. Like it's everything you look at is retarded. It's like everything you look at it, and when you look at it and like why would they do that? Oh, they did it to where if you were to do it the most dumbest fucking retard way, that's why it's like that. That was the goal to do it the most upside down, backward, fucking retard way to build it. That's what I'm annoyed at these fucking retards here. Like they're fucking dumb and annoying. Oh, these fucking assholes act like they're fucking on your side. What a joke. They love rolling over you. They love to kill you. Wait, I gotta show this. Quick video here. Check out this video here.
Looking at my stuff, man. Oh, folks, what do you mean is it real? Don't be looking at my stuff, man. Oh, folks, what do you mean is it real? Is that real?
And I'd like to ask Muhammad, how after so many fights, how can he stay so good looking?
You heard that now. She just said that to hurt me. His face was different, but he'd been punched to look like this.
You know what I heard? You know what somebody told me? I had somebody interviewed, and they said when you were a baby, you were so ugly, every time you cry, the tears would turn around and go down the back of your head. I don't remember my nosebleed.
I saw it.
If I had a lower IQ, I could enjoy all of this.
Your IQ never reached room temperature. I be looking at my stuff, man. Oh, folks.
Flashback, dude, when people used to be funny. That was Red Fox from fucking Sanford and Son. That guy was fucking hilarious with Muhammad Ali. I just had to throw a quick joke in there real quick. Man, there's so many goddamn. The links are overwhelming. You know that? I mean, dude, this is kind of crazy. There's so much shit they'll be trying to do to us. There's so much shit they be trying to do to us. You sit back and laugh at all the shit I did. Man, these fucking people are so dumb, bro. It is sad watching these people think they know what the pyramids are. It's like, no, yeah, you're really embarrassing yourself. Yeah, no, that's not it. No, not even close. Yeah. Ouch. Oh yeah, no, we don't care about that. I gotta check these links out to make sure to see what the fuck. Let's see. Oh no, that one might be a little old there. Oh yeah, that might be good too. So what the hell, man? It's Wednesday. It's fucking Wednesday. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're wasting your time. Let's see here. Here we go. Sorry about that. Sometimes I got to find the correct links at the correct time, and it's not so easy. There's so many.
Last Friday, I told you all about YouTube influencer Whistling Diesel's indictment in Tennessee for tax evasion. Well, today we're talking about one of the most unconstitutional, thin-skinned, authoritarian moves I've ever seen from a prosecutor, and how it spectacularly backfired yesterday morning in court. Hey, I'm America's attorney. I've been a lawyer for 24 years. I've helped over 3 million people. Let's break down how this and a random text had the prosecutor in this case crying to the judge, asking for a gag order to silence Whistling Diesel on social media. As I covered last week, Whistling Diesel was indicted in Williamson County for felony tax evasion early last month. The claim is that he didn't pay a $30,000 sales tax on a Ferrari that he registered in Montana. After his arrest, he does what he always does. He posts about it. Mugshot on Instagram with one so big they thought I was cheating, a video explaining his side of the story, T-shirts about the indictment for $45. All of this caused Assistant District Attorney Carlin Hess to lose his mind and file a motion demanding a gag order prohibiting Whistling Diesel from making any pretrial statements on social media. Not just any threats or witness intimidation, any statements about the case. His justification? The prosecutor's wife received a single text message from an unknown number saying, "The hell is this petty bullshit about?" That's it. That's the thread justifying censorship of the defendant's constitutional rights. The motion is flagrant.
Hey, if you're a pussy faggot, don't be a prosecutor in the first place, dude. In fact, you shouldn't even exist. Die. I hope I fucking curse you to die. Government shouldn't exist. All you fuckers gotta die. Just understand right off the bat, everybody in government is automatically a criminal who steals money from non-consenting free adults. They're parasites. You're a parasite that uses a gun to steal money from your fellow man in order for you to have a paycheck and to parasite on our backs. That's what government is. You're all fucking parasites, and every one of you fuckers got to die the most horrible death that you can imagine.
Unconstitutional. The Supreme Court held in Gentile versus
It's unconstitutional. Again, you don't get to write down rules for me, you dumb pedophile retard. It's unconstitutional. Name one time the Constitution helped you. Name one time that a pedophile gang wrote down, I won't do this to you, and they still do it to you, and you're going to fall for that? The Constitution, it's like you're dumber than dog shit off the ground.
versus state bar, that speech restrictions are only valid if they present a substantial likelihood of material prejudice to the trial. Even then, they must be narrowly tailored. Well, what did Whistling Diesel actually say? He posted his mugshot. He explained his version of the events. Montana doesn't require sales tax, which is true. And then he thinks the charges are BS, which is also true. He does think that. He made some jokes and he sold some merch. None of that creates a substantial likelihood of prejudicing a trial. Courts have repeatedly held that defendants have a First Amendment right to publicly proclaim their innocence and criticize the prosecution. That's what the First Amendment protects, the right to criticize the government, especially when the government is prosecuting you. To justify this insane motion, the prosecutor complained Whistling Diesel is spreading factual and legal misstatements. Look, that's not grounds for a gag order. The remedy for speech that you think is false is more speech, not censorship.
Believe me, I hate fucking retard, pedophile, fucking lawyers. But this guy is on the right side of history, at least.
You hold a press conference, you issue statements, you correct the record. What you can't do is run to a judge and try to silence your critics because you can't win the argument. This isn't about protecting trial integrity. This is about a prosecutor who got embarrassed or perhaps exposed and abused his power by retaliating. Look at what actually upset him. Whistling Diesel.
It's a prosecutor. He probably has a fucking dick, probably like a baby, and he's taking it out and lashing out at the world. He's lashing out at the world. Baby dick. He's probably a foreskin nibbler to boot. I mean, I guarantee. If I had to put money on it, he's nibbling foreskins. Okay.
Called out the investigator by name. He's selling t-shirts with the indictment, which includes the prosecutor's name. Prosecutor's wife got one text from some unknown number questioning the case. What the prosecutor is really upset about is that Whistling Diesel has 10 million subscribers, making him look bad. He doesn't like being questioned. So instead of being a professional and handling public scrutiny like every other public...
See what I'm saying? The problem with government is it attracts psychopath pedophiles. Positions of authority, which shouldn't exist, attract pedophilic psychopaths. That's what a police officer position and a politician position does. It inherently attracts pedophilic psychopaths. So understand that the only kind of people that would ever join a government or a police officer, statistically and provably by all research, proves that you have just filtered all of the good people in the world out. So you only have the lowest of the lowest scumbag pedophile psychopaths that are willing to be a police officer, a politician, work for government in general in any way. So automatically, inherently, only a pedophilic psychopath out of the entire society is that small percentage of society that shouldn't be ruling over you are ruling over you. So I know you're too dumb to understand that. But one day, maybe one day, you can look back at this video when you get a brain and it'll make sense to you.
Official, he weaponized the criminal justice system to silence his critic. Prosecutors motion demanding Whistling Diesel be prohibited from commenting on the case or his fact pattern in any fashion and from monetizing his prosecution in any form. He wanted to stop a defendant from making money off of merchandise about his own arrest. He wanted to control what a private citizen can say about the charges brought against him. This is textbook authoritarianism, people. It's exactly what the first...
What do you think government is? Government inherently is textbook authoritarianism. In the name, government is the word govern, or which means to limit or control. And meant, when you break down the etymology of government, MENT is the Latin root word for mind. government wants to control you. We're in our mind. It's all about limiting you, your mind, controlling your mind, limiting you. The name government, it's about limiting you. Like Congress is the opposite of progress. It's to enslave you. Government can't exist. Everything about the word tells you it can't, you dumb fucking retards. But I know you were raised by the enemy and you're too dumb to see it. It takes a genius, super geniuses, to understand that you are in a prison.
This amendment was designed to prevent. The prosecutor claimed that the text to his wife threatens the safety of parties involved. He shows zero.
It takes a super genius to understand that you can never, ever assist or help this prison in any way. You can never work for government. You can never work for these corporations. You can never do anything that helps these enslavement systems, or you're part of the problem. So I know you're too dumb to understand this shit. I know you're basically retarded, but you got to try for our sake. Do it for us.
Evidence that Detweiler sent it, much less that he knew who sent it or that he asked someone to send it. The message came from an unknown number. It could be anyone who saw the case in the news. Are we now holding Cody responsible for everything that any random follower does? The message isn't even truly a threat. It's criticism.
That's what they like to do. That's what they like to do. They like to blame a gun and social media on what people that on the state of people. They blame an inanimate objects like a gun or social media, like stupid ass murdering Hillary Clinton blames TikTok and social media and this and that. No, it's not TikTok. TikTok doesn't do anything. It's an inanimate object. It's the people on the internet. Internet are people. They're people. Okay? And guns are not alive. It takes people to use a gun. It takes people to write a post on social media. It takes a person to write a post on, although it takes AI these days, but you know what I mean. Stop fucking with me.
It's crude, sure, but it's just criticism. If that's enough for a gag order, any public official could silence critics by claiming they feel threatened by questions. What's next?
Gaga boo boo. I want everybody in government dead right now. You are all fucking pedophile, criminal, extortionist, criminal parasites that got to die now.
Prosecutor gonna crash.
If you had half a brain, you'd get out of government so fast and kill everybody in government right now before you are dead.
Shout. I understand it can be scary for your family to be approached about a case that has nothing to do with them. But sending random text message to an uninvolved party a well-adjusted thing to do? No, it's not. Of course not. But it's not a justification to take away someone's freedom of speech. Not in America. It's a complete.
Not to mention, you're not everybody. You don't have the authority to go around telling anybody they can't talk about anything. I know you've got everybody fooled into thinking that you are the justice system and the government, and you're the authority, and they even call you the authorities. I know you got everybody fooled, but not me. You don't have any legitimacy or credibility whatsoever. You're a pedophile fucking criminal, and you never have the right to judge me or anybody for that matter. And you all got to pay the ultimate price times 1,000 for even trying.
Overreaction by the prosecutor. Whistling Diesel had 10 million subscribers before this indictment.
So bad.
The fact that one person out of those 10 million people, assuming that it was a subscriber, is a little bit unhinged. I mean, it could.
I am going to punish your souls spiritually so fucking bad, you're going to wish you didn't exist.
Could have been his mom. We don't know who it was. And they went the extra mile to contact the prosecutor's wife. It shouldn't come as that much of a shock. 10 million's a lot of people. It comes with the territory. And I believe the prosecutor knows this because the hearing on this motion was yesterday morning. And guess what? The prosecutor backed down. According to reports that I read, the prosecution admitted in court.
I warned all you fucking pedophiles, fucking idiots in government that I'm a wizard. I'm coming for you. I warned you. I gave you fair warning.
That their original motion was overly restrictive. They retreated from their demand for total censorship. The judge issued only a limited gag order. Whistling Diesel can't post non-public discovery materials like internal investigative reports, which is fine. He can still criticize the case. He can still sell merch, and he can post about it. And his fans still can call this case petty bullshit if they want to. I sure am. Whistling Diesel even said that the judge's ruling was reasonable and preserves both trial integrity and his freedom of speech. It sounds like a lawyer wrote that. This is a massive win for all of us. The prosecutor overreached, he got called out, and he had to retreat. The Constitution won. Every American should care about this. If courts allow gag orders like this, prosecutors could silence critics whenever they get criticized. If you're charged with a crime and have a platform, social media, blog post, podcast, a group of friends at church, the government could shut you up by claiming jury prejudice or safety. The government would control the narrative. They get press conferences.
They've gotten away with this already so many times. It's highway robbery, dude. I can't believe they haven't all been hung at every tree.
Conferences and indictments, but you have to sit silently and just take it. Well, look, that's not how America.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. They're a bunch of dumb fucking domesticated, docile barnyard chicken animals.
America works. If prosecutors can't handle public scrutiny, they shouldn't be prosecutors. They can't use state power to silence critics. And when they try, we have to call it out. Look, I don't know if Whistling Diesel evaded taxes. That's for a jury. But he has an absolute constitutional right to tell his side of the story, criticize the prosecution, make jokes, and make money from merch about his own arrest. This
No. Forget your pedophile constitution shit that I wipe my ass with, because evidently it doesn't seem to help a thing. It either causes the problem or it fails to help it. So fucking shut your fucking diaper up, put your diarrhea shit back over your face, you fucking mental midget. These people are fucking so dumb, man. I don't know how, like it's like the lawyers and the doctors are the dumbest fuckers I ever seen in my life. The most educated ones that here are the dumbest ones here. That's what I've seen. Okay? That's what I've seen. The higher your education goes here, the fucking dumber you are. So don't ever brag about, if you're a doctorate, yeah, you're dumber than shit off the ground. Do you realize how dumb you are? Do you realize the disinfo that you've been fed up your fucking down your throat and it's all wrong? You know how confused? You're not going to have a chance. You're so dumb, it's insane. You were not going to be able to think you won't be able to, literally, you won't be able to think your way out of a wet paper bag. You're doomed. Faraday cage. Shit. Hey. All right, fine. So what do you think about that? At least that lawyer, it sounds like that pedophile prosecutor got denied on the gag order. So if that is correct and true video, this lawyer here, that's good news in a way. I mean, but the fact that he went for it is really bad in the first place is horrifyingly bad news. And that guy should be rounded up and executed right now. Like that prosecutor, like somebody hang that dude. Like, why is he here? Like, I don't know what he's doing here, bro. Like, you want to take people's freedom, bro? Like, you need to die, bro. Like, you should be dead, bro. Like, you want to force somebody to give you money that ain't yours. You didn't work for that money. You're going to take the money and give it to a pedophile anyway. And you want us to stand by you? A criminal parasite? You are a parasite. You steal money from us to put it in your fucking bank account to feed your butt ugly children. Okay? So curse you. So fucking curse you 3 times. 3 fucking times. Seal it. Seal that deal on your soul. I'll seal your portal. Seal your soul. Sealed. All of you fucking pedophile, government, politician, police officer, pedophile, serial killing, genocidal fucks are going to pay 1,000 times what we suffered here. Excuse me. Hold on. God dang it. They trying to do us. Yeah. Guess so.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to today's episode of How You're Getting Fucked. I'm your host, Louis Rossman. Today we're going to talk about a new law in Florida that came out right around the time that all these AI-powered surveillance cameras are becoming popular all around the country. If you're not familiar with Flock, the TLDR of this is they're a company that makes AI-powered surveillance cameras that are being hung everywhere at your taxpayer expense. The whole idea behind them is that city employees can easily figure out where you're going or where you are based on when your license plate has passed by one of these cameras. It's not just a license plate reader, because even if you take the license plate off the car, it could still tell that that is your car via fingerprinting technology. This allows us to live in a future someday where you could just have somebody type in there, where do people who vote for Ron Paul show up at 7 and 9 o'clock on a Friday in this area? And then show me their movement patterns afterwards and actually get a response. It's highly, highly creepy, and it's something that shouldn't be happening. Anyway, Ben Jordan did a great video on this a few months ago. In this video, he's talking about defeating the AI in these creepy police cameras. And you can see one of the things he did here is there's this layer of what I imagine is like plastic wrap or something, or saran wrap that went over the license plate. And then you can see these little dots that look, or squares that look like something that got put on with a Sharpie. Like there's a square over here, there's a square over here, there's a circle over here. This is essentially the world's easiest CAPTCHA. If you're a cop, even if you have 20/40 vision, you can clearly make out this license plate. There's nothing obscuring it whatsoever. However, he shows you in this video how when after he does that to the license plate, how it confuses the AI, and it just stops seeing it as a license plate. Like it's just confused. It doesn't understand it anymore, which is really, really cool. It says no plate detected. So obviously, you can see the license plate. If this person crashed into me and then ran away, even if I had 20/40 vision, I could see that license plate. The cop can see it, passengers can see it, anybody in the surrounding area can easily view the license plate. Even a $30 piece of shit dash cam that you find on eBay is going to be able to read that license plate just fine. No issues as a result of that. The only thing that can't see it are AI-powered surveillance cameras that are trying to fucking watch you everywhere you go, George Orwell style. Now, this is where this House bill in Florida comes into play. About 2 months after this guy's video comes out. A person may not apply or attach any substance, reflective manner, illuminated device, spray, coating, covering, or other material onto or around any license plate which interferes with the legibility, angular visibility, or detectability of any feature or detail on the license plate, or interferes with the ability to record any feature or detail on the license plate. A person who knowingly violates this section commits a misdemeanor of the second degree, punishable as provided in 775082 or 7750.
Again, recording and monitoring your fellow man violates all your own rules, Fourth Amendment. So your Constitution, none of these retards follow their own rules, the Constitution. So again, you literally have a rules for the politicians, and literally the laws they make constantly violate their own laws. They make laws that contradict their laws, right? Isn't the Constitution the law of the land? So you have a group of pedophile retards called government that gave you a laws and called it the Constitution and said, this is the law of the land. See how it protects your freedom? And then what they commenced to do systematically over and over again is to create laws that violate the laws they just gave you. Do you understand how sick this is and mentally ill this is? Do you understand? They gave you a law. Here's the Constitution. See how great it is? Oh, well, okay, yeah. And then now they constantly make you new laws that violate those laws every day. So I don't know how you're this dumb, people. You deserve to die for this, for being this dumb. You deserve to die from what they're going to do to you next. If they can do this and give you laws that you have no problem with, and then they violate them, and you have no problem with this, you deserve to die a slow death, which is what they're going to give to you, is a very slow death. And your children have no future. Their children have no future. None of you fuckers in this world anywhere. There's no future in this world at all with these pedophiles in charge. This gang, the gang that's in charge right now, if they're going to be in charge here, the world will never get better because they're the ones that fucked it up in the first place. That diarrhea shit all over it. This place was a paradise back in the day.
3. Again, if you cover your license plate and you try to get away with driving without it, fine, fuck you. But if any of you have ever driven off-road, there's a good possibility you have more obstructing your license plate than this. Hell, if you park in the driveway of my store under that fucking tree with all the grackles, you will have more bird shit obscuring your license plate than what he has done right here. But this is illegal because he has placed the substance in front of the license plate. And when you look through this, when you look through a felony of the 3rd degree or a misdemeanor of the 1st degree, when you look at the punishments that they're putting in place for this, I am not a lawyer in the state of Florida, but this is comparable to a DUI. So even if your license plate is readable by dash cams, by people, both straight on and at an angle, perfectly fine, you can be put in jail the same way that somebody who is drinking a 40 and then throws it out the side of their car, who's swerving in their lane because you had a CAPTCHA on your license plate. And the fact that we even live in a world where people are considering this, where I have 20 emails in my...
What are we doing in a world where people even consider making laws like this?
Inbox every day saying, Lewis,
every law they make violates their previous laws of the Constitution that they gave us in the first place, which you don't get to make laws for me. Here's our laws. Yeah, you don't get to do that. I'm not your subordinate. If anything, I make laws for you, you fucking retards. You're dumber than shit off the ground. What's wrong with you?
Just look at how cool this video this influential person did who's showing me how to put a CAPTCHA on my license plate is even a thing to protect your 4th Amendment rights is insane. But this is being done for a reason. And I think the really important thing to focus on here is it's not a bill about just throwing away your license plate and making that illegal. Because this is one of the reasons I don't want to get into politics, because somebody's going to come up with a bill that says the Don't Kill Kittens bill. And Lewis is going to vote against it when he runs for the House of the Senate. And people are going to say when I run for re-election, Lewis is for killing cats and kittens. And nobody's going to actually read the bill to realize that the text of the bill says killing kittens is wrong, but we approve of torturing them and will provide funding for torturing kittens. And like, I'll get thrown out of office. This bill is not about obscuring your license plate for everybody. This bill is about obscuring your license plate to the AI surveillance camera. Even if your license plate is readable by everything else, it's not enough. It has to also be readable by the device that violates your 4th Amendment rights everywhere you go. And the fact that this law came out right at the time that this video became popular, right as this...
Isn't the fact that you got all these pedophile politicians constantly trying to enslave you with new laws that enslave you and make you to where all the laws have a policy of you'll own nothing and they want to enslave you and all this shit. Like, isn't that automatic treason trying to make a law that's unconstitutional? Isn't that automatic treason? Because every politician out there needs to be executed immediately, because every law they try to make violates the previous law they gave us in the first place called the Constitution. So I got a law for them. Here's a new law. Any law that violates the Constitution is punishable by death just for trying to make it a law in the first place. Okay? That's a fact. And that's my law anyway. Any politician out there that's trying to make a policy that violates my freedom or the Constitution in any way, you're automatically guilty of treason and punishable by death. Every one of you fucking lawmakers that tries to come out and make a law that violates my freedom in any way, that's automatically punishable by death. If I see you, you're dead. So you better think about that. You better watch where you go, because you go to the wrong area, you're going to be dead. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you for trying to take my freedom. Even if you didn't get the law put in, you failed. You tried to take my freedom? I'm going to fucking hang you from a fucking tree right there and cut your toes off one at a time before I fucking gut you. Do you understand me? And I mean that. And I mean that. I will sleep like a baby. You tried to take my freedom. I will kill you. Nobody tells me what to do. I will fucking kill you.
started to become a contentious issue, in my opinion, is not a coincidence at all. And again, I know that there's going to be comments in here saying, Lewis, why are you okay with people obscuring their license plate? That's fucked up. You shouldn't be okay with that. People who want to obscure their license plate, and I get it. Trust me. When I see somebody with no license plate on the road, they're usually somebody who's driving like a complete psycho. If you have the intent to keep everybody on the road from being able to tell.
Okay, shut up, pedophile. God, then he goes full fucking pedophile. Shut up. Shut up. If you did that, boo-boo, shut the fuck up. You fucking idiot. God, they're all dumb as fuck. You want me to, you know what I'll do? I'll wait. I'll throw a couple songs on. Oh, man, I'm so sick of these retards. Boy, I tell you what, dude, these fuckers don't quit. They don't call it the cocaine import agency. They don't call it the cocaine import agency for nothing.
Standing here in Oakton, Virginia, in front of what is said to be the house of Paul Campo, which was raided last Thursday by federal agents following an indictment from the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York. Campo is alleged to have participated in a $12 million scheme to assist the Jalisco cartel of Mexico acquire fentanyl production capacity, as well as weaponized drones.
Again, they're all doing the shit, dude. Okay, it's like childlike, dude. It's like they're so dumb, bro. These people are so dumb. I can't even listen to them. They're just so dumb. It's insane. Where the fuck is that fucking video of Brian's at, dude? This guy is so good. He is fucking so good, dude. This guy is an ace, dude. He is an ace. This guy Brian from what do you call it? The Disturbing Illusion. Here's the deal. This guy is an ace, dude. I'm telling you. Although he's probably, I'm sure he has his weaknesses. Everybody here is basically retarded, but he's an ace in some ways, dude. He's really good. I'm picking up what he's like. I'm liking what he's laying down over there. Okay, what happened here? Where'd it go?
No, it appears that we are on some kind of alternate timeline, but I can assure you, and I'm going to prove in this video, that we are on the same timeline. This is the same game played by the same puppets with the same puppet master, same team owner, same objective, just nuanced differences in the plot twist leading in the same direction. And the direction it's leading to is statist slavery. 60 Minutes is, remember, part of the fake stream CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra Media. And as such, because they're part of the CIA and CIA operations, specifically psychological operations, they have to throw new wrenches in the gears to keep things shook up so that they can keep the lemmings participating in the slave ritual called elections, because it's very important for the puppet masters to get us involved in participating in their game so that they can maintain some level of plausible deniability. Hey, if we drop that bomb, remember, we dropped it with your endorsement. If we blew up that village, we did it with your vote. If we raised taxes, if we beefed up the military industrial complex and heavily funded the prison industrial complex, and now we've got further funding for standing armies on American soil.
Yeah, I mean, people forget that the last bill that pedophile Trump put in, the biggest one in trillions, never done anything with the T before. Yeah, that right there created the biggest power grab of all time, the biggest Gestapo military, the biggest police industrial complex of all time. Out of thin air, an entire department was given power and authority and the most money, dwarfing everyone else. A new police force, a new Gestapo 2.0, out of thin air, trillions of dollars stolen to create a Gestapo domestic police force under the guise of immigration laws. And all this ridiculous shit.
Oil under the guise of immigration policy.
The biggest power grab of all time. And by the way, you know why they wear masks? And they have no right to have any power over anybody. But all of a sudden, out of thin air, here, you can go and arrest people and shit and wear a mask. You know why they're wearing masks? Because all of the motherfuckers are from Israel. They're the IDF. So good luck with that. You are infiltrated by a foreign genocidal pedophile welfare state that is Israel. Okay? You are infiltrated by a foreign country, and you have them on you have foreign invaders acting as policemen on your fucking domestic streets. Your ICE agents are IDF from Israel, you dumb fucking retard pedophile idiots. That's how dumb you are. You have been invaded by fucking genocidal pedophiles. They even police you on your streets. You have a foreign invader policing you on your own streets wearing masks. And you think it's fucking normal and correct and right? Trump should be hanging from a rope dead as fuck right now for terrorism, murder, no due process in a civilized world, for murdering children in Palestine via Israel.
See, then remember, you voted this in, you voted us in. Therefore, these policies exist and this enslavement exists because you
can't complain now. You voted for it. So the best you can do is complain and blame it on the other party, and that you hate so much, showing that you understand you do hate government. You just have a blind spot and can't seem to hate what your side is the exact. You can't seem to understand that your side is the exact same thing as the other side. You're just too dumb. You're just way too goddamn dumb to get it. I know. It's like you're a child. It's not your fault. You've been you've been indoctrinated to not use your head and brain.
After all,
you have been programmed not to think. You have been programmed to not think. You have been programmed to not think about anything. You're so dumb. That's how dumb you fucking retards are out there. Literally shit on the ground. Dog shit has a higher IQ than you.
All asked for it. And this is no different. Remember, this is a WWE dog and pony show. And what keeps people hooked on world wrestling entertainment? They have to continue to believe that the bad guy is indeed the bad guy and the good guy is indeed the good guy. And sometimes they have to throw different things to catch the audience off guard to keep them participating in the stage show charade. And that's what we have here in the 60 Minutes video featuring Marjorie Taylor Greene, where she talks about Donald J. Trump and basically identifies him as a billionaire pedo-protecting tyrant who is controlled by Israel, and that Congress is controlled by the Israeli lobby, AIPAC. So MJT has joined the Under the Bus Club. We're going to.
He means MTG. He accidentally said Trump Jr. by accident. He got called out in the comments, said, give him a break. It's a long day. The guy worked so hard. Give the guy a break. For fuck's sake. It's idiotic to go after him for just accidentally saying an acronym wrong.
Watch some of this, make some comments along the way. Please forgive me. I've got to break in a little bit more than usual because 60 Minutes is one of those channels that will easily strike your channel if you don't substantially alter and transform the content.
It was completely unforeseen, a shocker. Marjorie Taylor Greene resigning. The warrior congresswoman so dogged and fierce, leaving the field of battle, her alliance with President Trump shattered.
That's what they want you to look at this as. This is okay. So we got some good guys in Congress and we got some bad guys in Congress. And Leslie Stahl may be talking tongue in cheek here, and I'm sure she kind of is. But you got to remember, the CIA psychological operation is intended to keep us glued to the political theater and the stagehands and the prop changes and all the puppets who, remember, bottom line is they are working to enslave you, to create more laws that make us less free, to spend more of your money, which means they're going to be taking more money that you earn.
Video resignation statement last month that she'll be leaving Congress a year before.
Okay, I don't really want to hear this dried up old wrinkled bitch. I just want you to hear what Brian says is fucking great. Some of the shit he says coming up here is really, people need to. I don't know why they don't understand this shit.
Got to believe in the official story. That's right off the
9/11 was an inside job.
Okay, so right off the bat, they're telling you you've got to believe in the official story. That's the big problem I have with TPUSA and Andrew Colvett and Erica Kirk, as they are continuing to promote the FBI's official story lie, just like they did with the JFK assassination, MLK, the Gulf of Tonkin.
Now you even got that Nick the Prick Fuentes totally sucking the FBI, slobbing all over the FBI's cock story, proving he's a fucking total fucking agent shell like Megyn Kelly and Candace Owens and Tucker. They're all fucking, FBI, Secret Service, CIA agents. It's all multiple agencies, unintelligence agencies, complete infiltration. Nothing is organic or natural. It's all a dog and pony show. It's bread and circuses. It's pathetic. It's a joke. It's hard to believe that the people are this dumb and buy into this system, because it's like, if you were to take somebody and put them into the system, like right away, they'd be like, fuck this. What are you doing to me? But if you raise them up into it, it's like they don't even see it. They're born into it. It's like chickens grown up, born in a chicken coop. They've never been free. They think it's normal chickens outside are weird.
Which led us into the Vietnam War, 9/11, which gave us this blank check to go in there and invade the Middle East and occupy Afghanistan for 20 years and corner the opium market, where we could bolster the narco dollar to support the failing petrodollar, because fiat currency is all a scam. And remember, that is the root of this giant WWE dog and pony tree.
And that the shooting at the Parkland School in Florida was staged. At one time, the president had no more ardent defender. But things soured over Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted sex offender accused of trafficking girls as young as 14.
And isn't that amazing that Marjorie Taylor Greene was all on and now she is all off? And now Trump hates her. She doesn't support him. She's stepping out of the political arena. And so she's leaving everything behind as far as politics. But really, isn't it kind of easy to leave everything if your pockets get filled on the way out?
Does Green's defection signal a split in MAGA? Is she leaving politics for good?
Now, this is
And
where
exactly why is she leaving?
It wasn't a decision that I came to lightly, but it was
Blah, blah.
but years old.
Shut your hole.
When you're 14 years old.
Shut your dumb cunt hole, bitch. You're basically fucking retarded, and you're guilty of genocide. That's right. You and your government, Trump, who you supported so much, is guilty of murdering children. You all got to die now. Take that smile off your fucking face, bitch.
Soul, you're not a woman. You're a little girl.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how.
Now, this is mind-boggling right here, what this crazy bitch just said. She just called a 14-year-old girl, child, a woman, in order to make it sound like Trump is not such a fucking flaming pedophile. Did you hear that? And they've been doing that a lot, this dumb bitch. She pretends to care about girls, and she calls a 14-year-old a woman. Listen to this. Watch this. We're backing it up. Watch this shit. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Women who were raped when they were 4, but family.
It was sudden.
It was sudden, but a lot of things changed. I stood for women who were raped when they were 14 years old.
Women? I stood for women who were raped when they were 14 years old.
And the president that I fought for 5 years called me a traitor for that.
Wait a minute. When you're 14 years old, you're not a woman. You're a little girl. And that's how sick this is. And so this woman right here who spent years trying to convince us that we need to vote for and demean ourselves and demoralize ourselves and cast our vote of support for a guy who was bought by Rothschild's Inc. back in the 1990s. She knew this and continued.
Yeah, he totally fucking went. He's such an idiot businessman. He went bankrupt so many times. He had to get bailed out by Rothschild, and then 20 years later, gives the guy this powerful position to pay it back, at least part of it. It's so obvious. It's like they think you're so dumb, and evidently you prove them right. Which, you know what? Why don't you prove them wrong one time? Just once, please. Prove them wrong. They think you're dumb as fuck. Prove them wrong. God damn. Dare you. I dare you to prove them wrong.
Supporting said, I don't know, Mike, I like take the guns first, due process second. She knew this, claims to be pro Second Amendment, but still wanted you to vote for the anti-Second Amendment Donald red flag gun confiscation law Trump. She knew that everybody was ripped off when they participated in his crypto scam. She knew that he was emptying billions, maybe even trillions into the pockets of the corporate elitists and the big pharma industrial complex under the CARES $6.2 trillion act. She knew that Donald Trump promised to jail Hillary Clinton, but then backed off and not only didn't jail her, but protected her. She knew that, and she still spent her time and her effort and her energy trying to convince you to vote for Donald J. Trump. How could you ever trust her? Ever? And now you have Leslie Stahl and 60.
How the fuck do you trust these goddamn nut jobs? You got to be mentally ill to trust anybody in government. Didn't I just explain to you that all the research has already been settled, that the small, tiny part of society, the psychopaths and the murderers and pedophilic motherfuckers, are the only ones that flock to be a politician or a policeman? Don't you know that? So how do you trust people who are inherently psychopaths when these positions magnetize people that are psychopaths? Positions of power attract psychopaths. Positions of power attract psychopathic pedophiles. Why would you ever trust anybody in government or a cop when research has proven that these positions of power only attract nut job pedophilic Psychopaths. Why would you trust them? Anybody in government, ever. Or lawyers, for that matter. I mean, look at them, what's a good start? 1,000 of them dead at the bottom of the ocean. Hey.
Minutes and saying, oh, MAGA is fracturing. Well, that's what the psychological operators want you to think. Okay, you got to go with Marjorie Taylor Greene or you go with Donald Trump. So you got two factions, the Democrats, you got the Republicans.
So you get about 1,000 different flavors of ice cream, but they give you two choices and you think that you made a choice. No, you were offered two things. Everything in your world and life, you had to choose. You weren't given it. You were given it. Nothing is organic. You didn't get to choose any of it, and you think you did. It's mind-boggling. It's wild.
Republicans. And in this Republican faction, you have two splits now. Which one are you going to go with? Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene or Donald J. Trump?
Another division. It's like Christianity. There's like 1,000 different Christianities. And it's like the United States. They got it divided up into thousands of little balkanization. They balkanized everything and divided it up to make it all more confusing and conflicting and to divide and conquer. It's so pathetic, this place. You got to shape up or ship the fuck out, people.
Which one? You got to take a pick. You got to choose the lesser of two evils. No, this is the same thing. They're just creating more and more divisions and giving you a broader smorgasbord of false choices, which are all just an illusion of choice under the political big top.
And so that changed the landscape of things.
So I'm going to ask you straight out. Did you surrender? Did Donald Trump run you out of town?
No, not at all. Actually, Leslie, it's more like this. I said in my statement, I will be no one's battered wife, and I meant it. And I won't allow the system to abuse me anymore.
You really feel abused. You know, he did come after you pretty hard. He called you a lunatic, I'm quoting. He said all she does is complain, complain, complain in caps, and then he called you a traitor.
And that's not all. Here are some more things Donald Trump said about Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of the great state of Georgia. All I see wacky Marjorie do is complain, complain, complain. Marjorie Traitor Greene, Marjorie Traitor Brown. Greene turns brown under stress. The only reason Marjorie Taylor Brown went bad is that she was
like is this the behavior of a dignified, classy president? Is this the behavior? Is it or the behavior of a fucking mentally unstable lunatic, egomaniac, batshit retard? Like, this shit is fucking mental, bro. This is mental.
Was jilted by the president of the United States. Certainly not the first time she's
like, I won't even read it. It's so mentally ill. I can't even read this, dude. I gotta go.
Jilted. Sort of because nobody but very gone Trump and in this corner.
This shit is fucking crazy, bro. That is, dude, no credibility, zero credibility. You can't even read that shit. That is nuts.
Or Marjorie Taylor Greene.
So he hit you, whacked you.
Yes, he did this in the same time span where President Trump brought in the Al-Qaeda leader.
Again, she calls him President Trump, dude. Like it's a child's game or something. Here, look, I'm in the game. He's the president. It's a game. Like, bitch, we didn't submit to this or consent to this mentally ill game. Do you understand? It's like they love their little game. President this and president that. President Trump. And they literally think it's a real thing. Being president and all this government shit. They literally think it's organic. They're so dumb. They can't even understand that government is inherently counterintuitive to freedom and completely inorganic. Government is so inorganic, it's insane. And these retard children, mental midget children, president calls them President Trump. when nobody even voted. 60-70% of the country didn't even vote, man. And she, the dumb bitch, calls him President Trump.
Was wanted by the U.S. government, who is now the president of Syria.
That bitch is so dumb. A cockroach on the ground has a higher IQ. And her, God damn, that bitch is ugly. Damn, you're so fucking dried up and wrinkled. Get off me.
Then within a week, he brought in the Crown Prince, MBS, who murdered an American journalist.
And you wanted us to vote for him,
Yes!
Marjorie. How could we ever?
Poor dude. You wanted us to vote for this dude.
Trust you?
And then he brought in the newly elected Democrat socialist mayor of New York. That was the time span that he called me a traitor.
Let that irony sink in.
To stay and fight, you decided to give in.
After President Trump called me a traitor, I got a pipe bomb threat on my house, and then I got several direct death threats on my son.
On your son.
On my son.
You say the president put your life in danger. You blame him. You say he fueled a hotbed of threats against me, and that you blame him for the threats against your son.
The subject line for the direct death threats on my son was his words, Marjorie Trader Green.
Her life is in danger? Who's that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, he says.
Marjorie Trader Green. I don't think her life is in danger. I don't think.
That's supposed to be a dignified, classy president. They never, ever in history has a president behaved like a mentally ill, egomaniac, psychopath like this. Ever. Never. It's unprecedented. It's insanity, man. This guy is off the rails, man. Like, dude, your train has derailed, dude.
I don't think anybody cares about her.
Your mental train has derailed.
4 more years.
This new.
Look at this dumb bitch. Look at this dumb fucking cunt retard. Bang, bang, yeah. Boo, boo, goo, goo. He's a child raping murderer. Genocide in Palestine is only possible because of him. The genocide in the last 2 years, he basically held Bibi's hand to do it.
Intense vitriol between.
Bending over backwards, giving them money. Just oh, look at them. Oh my God, what are they doing? What the fuck? Will you stop it, Trump? Trump, back, chill. Get your tongue the fuck out. Pull your tongue out, dude. What are you doing, dude? She can't breathe.
Between them is jarring, considering she's been one of the president's most passionate and loyal foot soldiers, often in a red MAGA hat. She voted with him 90.
Guys, this is all just so disgusting.
It is so gross.
That people can't see through the fakery.
How are the people this fucking dumb to fall for this shit? It is mind-boggling.
The stage show, the WWE wrestling match,
It was
the
like watching a clown show, circus show. How, like if they were not raised into this and they came along and somebody tried to pull off this voting system on them, that they would go fucking crazy. We literally live in a world with over 200 fucking countries, and it literally defies all laws of statistics and probabilities for every single fucking country in the world to have the exact same fucking system of government, of Republicans and Democrats fighting each other for power, but it's a uniparty, and no matter what, the government wins every time, and the entire world can't even see it. It literally defies all laws of probabilities. That you know what the odds are that every single country in the world of having the exact same fucking type of government, the odds are a cajillion, billion, trillion, quadrillion, cajillion, jillion, to nothing.
psychological operation, the hypocrisy, and then the wedge issue between these two became exposing, pursuing, and prosecuting billionaire sickos who do bad things to children, and Trump wouldn't do it. It's a good thing exposing this, okay? Marjorie Taylor Greene did a good thing exposing these sickos, or exposing the fact that these sickos are out there and these women need justice. These people who are women now, who were then children who got abused by sick, disgusting rich men. But the guy who turned around and said this is all just a Democrat hoax and tried to close the case on it through the DOJ is the one that she got millions to vote for. Just let that sink in.
That is so fucking damning. What he just said there is so damning. Holy shit, dude. Damn, bro. This guy's a fucking ace, man.
We're going to re-elect our favorite president, the greatest president in United States history, Donald J. Trump. Right, Georgia?
One of the president's biggest beefs with Greene
No bitches in Georgia. You right down here next to me, I'm going to smash you.
was about her harping on Jeffrey Epstein.
We did talk about the Epstein files, and he was extremely angry at me that I had signed the discharge petition to release the files.
I wish he would have battered you. Just kidding.
I fully believe that those women deserve everything they're asking. They're asking for all of it to come out. They deserve it. And he was furious with me.
What did he say?
If that's true, if it's true that Donald Trump was furious with Marjorie Taylor Greene for exposing what's going on with the Epstein.
Can you imagine that? He's mad that she would want to expose horrible pedophile child rapers.
Files and demanding justice for these women. If that's true, and we all know that it is, how can anybody continue to support Donald Trump? And what does it say about those who do continue?
But not to mention, Donald Trump is guilty of genocide via Israel. All of them are. They're all guilty of genocide via Israel. Why? Because if it weren't for them, Israel would have not had the capability to commit genocide if it were not for them. They were the teeth that made it happen. Like policemen are the teeth that make the crazy arbitrary rules of pedophiles happen.
Continue to support Donald J. Trump, the Tim Pools of this world, the Benny Johnsons, the Steven Crowders, the cat turds of this world, all the MAGA faithful. What does it say about you guys that the president that you support wants to cover for a black male pedo ring? That's probably more extensive than you can possibly imagine.
That's
He said that it was going
literally all of the sex trafficking. We already know that the CIA is the cocaine import agency. That's why we call them the criminals in action and the cocaine import agency. Why? Because the CIA and all of the multiple intelligence agencies run the drug trafficking. They run it. They run the sex trafficking. They run all the trafficking. Anybody else tries to compete with them? Boom, fuck you. They got a monopoly on the shit. They run all the trafficking. That's why they're called the Cocaine Import Agency, you dumb fucks. For decades and a century, a half a century bare minimum, we've known this, that they've been trafficking drugs. And if you're trafficking drugs, why not? Why wouldn't you be trafficking other things if that's what you are? You're such a trafficker. What do? You traffic things, drugs, children. When they're traffickers, what's more convenient than having a drug trafficking ring already set up a network to sell children to? What is more convenient? Like, use your head, you little pea brains. If it weren't for the multiple intelligence agencies, there would be no sex trafficking, no drug trafficking, no war, weapons trafficking. There'd be no war. There'd be nothing wrong if it weren't for these fucking pedophile fucks.
to hurt people.
These pedophile protectors.
I had asked him, these women are the ones that were hurt. They were raped at 14. They were raped at 16. I watched them stand in front of the press, trembling, their bodies shaking as they were telling their stories, many of them for the first time. And I had told him, I said, you know, you have all kinds of people come in the White House. Have these women come in the White House. These women deserve to be heard.
He said to you, people will get hurt.
People will get hurt. I don't know what that means. I don't know who they are.
Wait, who gives a fuck if a dude that was raping kids gets hurt? Are you listening to yourself, pedophile Trump? Are you listening to yourself, pedophile Cash Patel, Bondi, you mentally ill retards? Do you think that a child raper has a fucking right to be fucking shut? You're basically all guilty of treason and need to be hung. Everybody in the government is automatically a criminal, parasite, guilty of extortion, and you're guilty of genocide via Israel. Israel cannot be murdering children if it weren't for you, the U.S. government. You're all guilty of genocide. So think about that, how we're going to kill every one of you and execute you for genocide. Everyone in the United States government, if we kill you, it's all absolutely justified. You're all got to die for murdering children. And then your terrorism, you just murder fishermen in boats that don't even have the capability to leave shore for more than an hour. They have to come back to shore, and you're murdering them, saying that a boat that only has the ability to go out from shore an hour, then it's 2,000 miles away, it can only do 100 miles. You're calling this boat a danger. It proves that you are mentally ill to call a boat that doesn't have the capability to reach your country. You're calling them a danger. That makes you mentally ill. And a murdering, an automatic murderer, a terrorist that doesn't give due process. You all got to die for this shit.
There were other clashes with the president.
You really don't know what that means? You really don't know who they are? Not one congressman or senator knows who did it. You're going to tell me that not one congressman or senator has been let in on the classified information about who's actually on that list, who the actual movers and shakers are in that area, that dark world. And classified, why the hell is it classified, Cash, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi? Why aren't you exposing?
They're such pedophiles, man. It's insane how dead they are. They got to be executed so bad. I hate these fucking people, man. Like the nerve of another grown adult thinking that he can tell me what to do, or she. I'll bash your fucking head in. You try to tell me what to do. I would never try to tell you what to do. Something is wrong with you people. Inherently mentally ill.
Everything for the world to see. Who actually controls you?
If you are in government in any way, shape, or form right now, you are deemed mentally ill. You are fucking sick in the head. Your elevator doesn't go to the fucking top or even stop at every floor. Your porch light is on, but nobody is fucking home. Do you understand?
You guys, I think we know the answer to that.
She started publicly criticizing him in May on one issue after the next, accusing him of betraying his MAGA America First promises. You went
Look at these turds. Did you just see these fucking retards?
Accusing him.
Look at this group of fucking turds. Like, I've seen 3 piles of dog shit stacked in a row that looks fucking more dignified than these idiots. What a bunch of fucking serial killing, genocidal terrorist murderers.
Of betraying his MAGA America First promises. You went after his, I think you said, trying to entangle us in foreign wars. You said his betraying his.
Yeah, you're looking at are murdering psychopathic terrorists that are murdering fishermen in boats that they can only go out like 100 miles from shore and before they have to come back in, and they're murdering them and claiming that they can come to the U.S. when they obviously can't. It's insane to think so, really. And they're murdering them. They're just murdering them. fishermen that only have the capability to go out 100 miles and back, and they're calling them a threat to the U.S. Imagine how mentally ill you have to be to call a boat that can only go 100 miles away when it would have to do 2,000 miles and it can only do 100 miles. Imagine how mentally ill you have to be to call that a threat. Can you imagine? Murderers, all these fuckers got to die. In my world, they die. Okay, if they don't die, folks, you're living in a world of shit, diarrhea shit all over your face. If this is the world you want to live in.
MAGA, America First promises. You went after his, I think you said, trying to entangle us in foreign wars. You said Air Force One should be parked. No more foreign trips.
For an America First president, the number one focus should have been domestic policy, and it wasn't.
It never
so,
is.
of course,
My whole life, it has never been America first. You've been giving money to pedophile Israel or some other countries around Israel.
I was critical
to put up with Israel.
Because those were my campaign promises. Once we fix everything here, then fine, we'll talk to the rest of the world.
Name one American president, Democrat or Republican, that put domestic policy first. Name one American president, Democrat or Republican, that went to bat for Americans and said, guess what? There ain't going to be no income tax anymore. This is slavery. We can't do this anymore.
There will be no more income tax. There will be no more property tax. We're going to round up these pedos and discontinue all these pedophile intelligence agencies running the child sex trafficking and drugs.
Anymore. You are not. This is the land of the free, home of the brave, and we aim to make it that way.
And we're going to round up everybody in the Federal Reserve immediately for destroying your financial wealth.
By the way, no more property taxes. You pay for your property, you own your property. Therefore, we're getting rid of the
By the way, we're a group gang. We have no right to tell you what to do. We'll never be here making laws for you again. We cease and desist. That's the only, that's what, or we will kill you. If you get together in a group and try to make rules for me, I'm going to kill you. I'm sorry. One way or another, I'm going to get you. If I got to wait till you die and rip your fucking soul out of your body, I'm going to fucking make you fucking pay.
IRS, the income tax, property taxes, and we're going to institute a sound money system. And we're going to charge and try the Zio.
No, he just shit the bed again. Again, you don't even need a money. The idea of a money system is flawed. There can be no money system, not in my world. That's a mental illness, bro. You're not understanding the world you live in, bro. Like, you can't have a money system. Like, I don't know how he's that dumb. They just take the prison and they want to think they don't understand that that's part of the prison. Like, the money system is the big part of the prison, dumb fuck. Like, you can't have money. Like, you can't have government, bro, or banks or money. Like, how are you this dumb, man? Fuck. Ooh, what are we gonna? You don't need it, dude. Use your fucking heads. What's up? Another perspective. Tom. Bob Scat. How y'all doing? Huh? Man, people are getting destroyed, eh?
Who would have thought a time would come that people would be saying they don't want to live here in the United States anymore, that they would rather pick up and go to another country, or at least seriously consider going to another country because of the cost of living, the change in politics, crime. They are not sure what the future of America looks like for themselves or their family.
The new American dream is to leave America. That's the new American dream. You know, I've been following people on TikTok who have moved to other countries, and this one guy I follow, He moved to Thailand 6 years ago, and he said the number one question he used to always get from his friends was, why are you leaving America? And now all he hears from his friends when they write him or call him is, how can I leave America?
Damn, God damn.
It's funny how things have changed so much in 6 years. Not funny.
Damn.
Sad.
That is sad.
Really sad how things have changed in 6 years. I mean, this is now the third world country. America is a third world country. Isn't that nice? We all now live in a third world country.
So, I don't want to, but yeah, dude, if like me, like I'm gonna have to go down with the ship, dude. Like you're gonna have to like sink my ass. I'll be going down with the ship. If I have to, I'll sink the whole fucking thing, you fuckers. But I ain't leaving. I'll sink the whole thing if I have to, but I ain't leaving.
Sick. And it ain't getting any better. That's for sure. I mean, people move to these other countries because it's safe. You don't got to worry about bang every day. You know, you got kids.
Language and none of that shit.
I mean, I don't, but I mean, people that have young children today, like sending their kids to school, you say goodbye to them in the morning, and it's like, this really could be goodbye. Healthcare, forget about healthcare. Even before these subsidies go away, you know, so many people paying $500 a month, $900 a month, $1,200 a month. Last week, now everybody getting these letters in the mail, their premiums double, triple, quadruple. I was posting, I think the other day, about this girl. She's running for Congress or like a House seat. I forget what state she's in. Anyway, she just got her Blue Cross Blue Shield, and it was up 546%. Nobody could. Who could pay these premiums? I mean, it's literally, you got to choose between healthcare, your mortgage, your rent, or food. You got to have food. More than likely, you want a roof over your head, so can't do all three. So it's going to be healthcare, just people living without healthcare. God forbid you get hurt.
Which is a scam anyway, because when you do get hurt, they still make you pay, you dumb fucking retard. It's a scam. Whenever has any insurance company ever fucking came through on the other side one time? I mean, yeah, maybe there's some flukes to legitimize it in the first place, but come on, man. They've never, ever come through. You got to stop being a sucker.
Go to the hospital, you're done. Your house that you may have owned will now belong to them.
Well, maybe you should
crazy.
Take care of yourself then. Take care of your fucking fat fucking self, so you never need to depend on some fucking butchers that are practicing, that are mentally ill, that are no different than back in the day when they were selling lobotomies, you retard. Like these idiots right now in the medical world, industrial complex, number one cause of death in the U.S. Number one cause of death, medical industrial complex. Look it up. Check it out. You're basically, you go to the doctor, you're dealing with people that would give you a lobotomy and think it's, here, I'm helping you. That's how dumb they are.
So, yeah, sadly, the new American dream.
Although right now, the public in the U.S. has mentally been lobotomized mentally. Not physically, but they have been mentally lobotomized.
I don't like what's happening with our kids, and I think this is a really shitty time for them to be growing up or being on the cusp of adulthood. I have a senior in high school who is applying to college. He's received 2 acceptances so far.
But let me just say something. Our only hope is that the parents in this world today, our only hope is that the parents give a fuck enough about their children's future to change it. That's our only hope, is that enough parents give a fuck about the future of their children to change the world. These are the only ones that really want to see real change, is parents that genuinely care about their children and care about that they have a good world. These are the real people here in this world that I wish there was more of these retards.
And he is not excited. There is no excitement there about what the future holds.
That is so fucking sad, man. Because like I said, I was telling my friend the other day, man, I was thinking about the life that my grandfather got to live. Like, holy shit. When I think about it, I'm like so fucking envious. Like, I'm like, fuck, I wish I could have had the life that he had. Because then I watched my grandfather have a great life. Then I watched my parents get crushed, and then me and my brother get even more crushed, right? Going like, holy shit, holy yag, whoa, back off the vice. Back off the fucking vice.
Will AI take my job? What can I major in that is safe? I will never be able to buy a house, or I'm going to be 40 by the time I can afford my first home. They are entering the world with a very different mindset than in the late 90s, early 2000s, us as parents. I mean, I got that college acceptance letter and it was like, oh my God, I couldn't wait to go. There was no way my future wasn't bright. Like the whole world was in front of me. And I feel so bad for these kids because does not seem like that.
Yeah,
the messaging
sucks,
is not the same. I think rightfully.
Even me, dude. I'm like, dude, I don't see anything looking good in this world at all. I don't see anything, dude. I don't see any promise here. It's like this world is shit. There is nothing to look forward to except for this bullshit to be over. As far as this with the government shit.
So I want to hear from you guys, from other parents who are in the same boat as me. Like, what is the conversation that we have without being Pollyanna, positive, as my son will say, because we'll talk and he's like, you're naively positive. Maybe I am. I just want to hype him up about the future.
Yeah, you are.
I'm scared of shit too, guys. Like, what the hell?
Well, here we are. It's Friday, and we are just literally minutes away from the border to Canada as we flee the U.S.
Wait, this poor bastard. Yo, you just jumped out of the fucking pot, out of the fucking frying pan into the fucking fire, dipshit. Are you kidding me? These retards over there are 1,000 times worse than the U.S. Government. Wait till he just fucked around and found out the hard way. You should have gone to Mexico, dumbass. Boy, did you go the wrong direction, boy. He's fucked. He's about to find out the hard way. This poor dumb fucking guy. Oh my God, this poor guy. I wish I could tell him. Go down there by Jeff Dumbfuck.
Who would have thought at age 60 that this would be our day and our plan and our actions? And I know fleeing sounds dramatic and like something from a movie, but it's really true. We just feel so scrutinized and so silenced and so being portrayed as enemies within and being portrayed as domestic terrorists because we're standing up for what we believe in this country and what we believe is being violated and is going into an authoritarian regime.
Anybody else feel the same way where you're like overwhelmed and stressing out about everything, but at the same time you just feel defeated and you don't care? I don't really know how that works, but we're here.
I'm kind of confused.
Can't believe we had to be adults in the most unaffordable time in history. Like what luck is that? You know, every other generation got starter homes. We got starter packs for depression. Our parents were buying houses for the price of what we pay in rent now. Meanwhile, we're out here financing phones like they're real estate. I just groceries, forget it. I walk into the store with $100 and leave with 2 bags of sadness and milk. You know, eggs cost more than my car insurance.
I can tell he's right over there from Brooklyn over there.
Avocados are basically an investment property. So and don't even talk to me about rent. Rent is just a cover charge for existing. Like you're paying over $2,000 a month for the privilege of living in a box with.
Yeah, you have to pay strangers for the privilege to exist in this shithole. It's nuts.
Suspicious plumbing, you know, utilities out of
This guy clearly lives from New York.
Control, internet, forget it. You know, health insurance. This is an extortion racket. I mean, you can't even get sick.
Right.
But being alive is already too expensive.
That's right. Government is a gang. That's right. I don't know how the world just gives this gang a pass and somehow legitimizes it in their little pea brains. I don't get it. To me, it's real easy. Like I'm a full-grown man, and you're no better than me. It's easy, and you'll never be better than me, man. You'll never be able to tell me what to do. You're too dumb. Okay, but I will never tell you what to do because you're a man. You're free. I can't tell you what, because I'm an intelligent man that understands that I can't tell you what to do. You see?
Yeah. So yeah, we really got dealt the worst hand. I mean, we were told work hard and you'll have stability. Nah, we worked hard and
I feel sorry for these fucking poor people, man. These poor bastards.
got, you know, Spotify Premium, you know, 3 streaming services and trauma.
I mean, I love,
you know, other generations got the American dream. We got the American receipt.
Okay, guys, there's something we have to talk about because I'm getting to be really worried about us as a society. This is the second time in a row now where I wanted to like use cash that I had, which I don't do very often, but I had some cash in my wallet and some change that I want to get rid of. And I've gone to a place and purchased something and gave them like a little bit extra so that I can get a full $1 back versus breaking a bill, and like gave change. And when I tell you the like actual stop that gives this person, like they can't compute. Like it's like a computer has broken down and stalled for several minutes. And this is, unfortunately, I fear turning into an epidemic because we're starting to not use cash. And I really think that this is scary. And I just was listening to someone on here the other day saying that we're losing our ability to think. And I understand like the places I was at, you know, it's probably not the most adept people in some of these jobs, but you should be able to type the numbers into the system and count change and have it.
You have all these people use an AI right now, or you know, so AI they're using everything to make every decision for them and think for them now. Like you have an entire generation that uses AI to think for them and tell them what to do. That's fucking crazy. It's like, remember, like they're like, oh, you use a calculator too much. You're gonna forget how to add. Remember that? Have you hold my beer?
Spit back the right number and count the change out.
AI says to the calculator, hold my beer.
I'm worried that we no longer can do this as a society. Like the general population might not be able to. It's getting scary out there.
Well, we're looking at leaving. We're going to look at Canada and Portugal. Those are the 2 places we're looking.
Whoa,
I can't even believe that I have to say this.
No, are you another retard that's going to jump from out of the frying pan and right into the fire and go to Canada? Like, are these people like they're all dumb, right? Like, you need to go to Mexico down there with Jeff Dumbfuck and Josh Dumbfuck and Josh Dummerfuck.
But I am not
and Max
going to
dumbest fuck. I'm kidding.
To sit and wait and hope that what we're seeing unfold doesn't actually happen. I'm not. I'm almost 60. What does that give me? Another 25, 30 years?
What, you're 16?
I'm just keeping it real here.
You're 16?
I don't want to live it like this.
Get the whole life out of you. You're only 16.
It's just not. No, I don't want to. And so do I want to leave my country? No.
Look, 16. I thought she said 16.
But my country kind of disappeared
It's gone.
around 2015.
The world I grew up in, I watched it slowly decay my whole life going, God damn.
And now it's unrecognizable to me. And so we're going to do a little research. We've got our Go stuff packed, all our documentation. We are going to check out Canada first. Probably come back here.
Man,
go check out
Portugal. South to Mexico, man. Mexico, cabrona. And, but yeah, if you're going to go to Portugal, I guess, it's another different Spanish. But
Portugal, come back here.
Pretty close.
Maybe Turkey. I'm not sure. It depends. Yeah, can you, it's like mind boggling. Yeah. It's mind boggling. I just had a conversation with my cousin who, I love her. I'm probably closer to her than anyone in my entire family, except my sister, who's closest to me in age. And she's a Republican. And she has no idea about what's going on. She's not mad.
In other words, she's a bed shitter. She another bed shitter.
MAGA, but she's part of the GOP, and
she's part of the problem.
Like
all of you voters are part of the problem. Like you're supporting mental illness. Okay, when you support mental illness, you're part of the mental illness problem.
Doesn't know. I mentioned a few things to her, and she's like, it's just, and she is a brilliant woman, but she doesn't know.
No.
And it was funny because I started to feel, I was talking to her and I started to feel like.
She doesn't seem to have the intelligence that actually matters, right? People are intelligent, a lot of them, the whole world, but they never seem to have the intelligence that actually fucking matters.
I probably sound crazy to her. Like, I bet I sound like I'm making a bigger deal out of things than what they are.
No, you don't.
So I had to really explain in detail just a small, like, smudgeon of some of the things that are going on, specifically that would impact her personally. Yeah, I don't understand how people are unaware of what's happening.
Yeah, me neither.
Other than,
and you know why?
Where they're getting their.
It's because they watch the fucking Mockingbird media, psychological operation news that tells them and feeds them all the disinformation and misinformation and lies, and therefore tricks them and keeps them in a completely separate box that disconnects them from the actual true reality of the world around them. It's amazing that it's amazing that these retards can watch a box, right? Meaning the TV, the news, and that box convinces them that the world around them is totally different than when they actually get up and go outside. It's crazy.
News from, if they're even getting news. I know there's a lot of people in the country right now that have just turned off their TV. They just turn off their TV.
Fake news, man. It's fake news. Dude, it's all fake if it comes from the CIA, Mockingbird, psychological operation media, owned by Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street, multiple intelligence agencies, and families, etc.
Want to know.
That is very dangerous. That's incredibly dangerous, in my humble opinion. So, yeah, we're going to start looking. Crazy times. Crazy freaking times we're living in.
Wow.
We are leaving the US. We are leaving the US for good. We are moving back to India. I've got so many comments, so many DMs, and the number one question is why are we leaving the US? Multiple reasons, number of reasons of why we are leaving. The first reason is the healthcare system here.
First of all, there ain't a damn thing wrong with some Indian buffet.
Healthcare system is terrible. I have been a victim of this healthcare system once when I suffered a loss. When my kids are sick, also I don't have any great experience whenever they are sick. But with my recent husband's diagnosis that he's got, staying in this country would be very difficult for us. It would not do any good to his health condition, and the healthcare system here is the focus. The focus is on insurance. The focus is on the deductibles, the out of pocket. Whereas in India, the healthcare system is much better, where the focus is made first the patient.
God damn, they got to get out of here and go. They got to go back to fucking India to get treated right.
The focus is like treatment. Let's first get him better. Let's make him better, and then we will see regarding the insurance and the bills and all of those things. So the accessibility to doctors, the accessibility to specialists without appointments or with appointments, it's much easier. We don't have to worry about which treatment to select versus which we cannot do because the insurance is not covering it. We don't have to worry about meeting the out of pocket, meeting the deductibles. We don't have to worry about the tests that they do. We don't have to worry about how much, which tests the insurance will cover, and all of these things. And even just as simple as a fever or a cough, I can take my kids to the doctor freely without having to worry about again insurance and appointments and all of those things.
I'm going to save time, so I made a list. But we're Americans. We moved from America to another country. We can leave our kids at play places for several hours at a time while we shop and not have to worry about kidnapping. Hospitals are free, and if we go to a private hospital or like an overnight ER stay at the private hospitals, might cost you like $180. Don't pay taxes, tax-free income. The price you see at the store is the price you pay. Gas is roughly a little over $1 a gallon.
They pay zero income tax. Zero income tax. And the price you see at the stores on all the labels, it's always, that's the maximum. There's no adding some tax to that, or it's included. Still probably getting fucked there, but
Our apartment came fully furnished, utilities and internet included, a seaside view, and it's still cheaper than our mortgage that we had in Southeast Kansas. In America, yeah, I said in America. We can buy a brand new fully loaded SUV for about $18,000, and there are certain banks where you can get vehicle and home loans with no interest at all. But when you're an expat, you can't buy a home in this country. Also, if you buy a used car and that person just renewed their car insurance, like let's say a month ago, you still have that insurance for the next 11 months. We can leave our bags and electronics sitting anywhere, come back, and they'll still be there. Gambling, firearms, alcohol, and narcotics are illegal, so there are no incidents revolving around someone being
so you're not allowed to fucking have a gun to defend yourself. So again, and they have no problem with that because they're timid little domiciled barnyard animals.
under the influence. Capital punishment.
And you're not allowed to put what you want in your own body. I mean, dude, it's mind-boggling, man. How's everybody doing in the chat? Everybody cool? Sorry, I've been, showing. I gotta work on my neighbor's supposed to come back and help me on my truck today sometime because I don't have a pulley puller. And then I got to take off this other pulley to get that pulley off. It's this fucking shit, man. Wait till I show you the video of all the shit I had to do to this fucking truck. Check it out. It sounds like it's trying to rain. Or no. Oh, no. Man, that was a lot of leaves. It sounded like it. I think that was leaves falling. It sounded like it was raining. There was so many fucking leaves falling. Yeah, shit. Well, shit. Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to get this fucking pulley off so I can get to the last screw of the air intake manifold. Then I got to fucking be able to mark the distributor so I don't get the timing fucked up. Then I got to take all that shit off and then clean it, scrape all the fucking old gasket off and all that shit. Clean it. You see the pictures. That wasn't of mine, but I mean, mine ain't that bad. God damn. I was just getting pictures of the other one in case I accidentally unplugged some of my fuel injector shits so I could keep them in track. Just like I had to write down every single one of my spark plugs, what number, which one went where, so I don't get that fucked up. But you can't believe all the shit I'm having to do with this truck just to change the fucking gaskets. We're talking about total engineering failures here. Ooh, man. Uh-oh, Tom, you're getting low on the coffee. That's rough. Folks, I owe for the internet right now. They're threatening to disconnect my internet. And you know what? If I don't have internet and power, I can't do live streams. And I owe for the cell phone too. So if you guys could throw me like $100 dono or help me out here so I can pay my bills. I don't have many, but if we could at least keep the phone on and the internet on and the power on, we could at least keep doing the live streams. And I can do them a lot longer, but the problem is today is I gotta help my neighbor's helping me with my truck to get this fucking pulley off, and I don't have all the tools. I don't have the correct puller, and nor the money to buy one. So luckily, my neighbor is hopefully he'll find a pulley puller somewhere, a bigger one, because he tried to bring one over the other day and it doesn't work. I couldn't get the pulley. It doesn't. It's too small. It's not the right size. And so, I mean, I'm there. I got it all done except for I don't have the tools to get this pulley off, or I would have had this bitch done and hopefully my car is fixed. And then we can get caught up again and not have to put any more money in the truck and I can eat again. Right? So again, what I would be fine right now, like with the donations, I think if it, and the food and the internet bill and the phone bill, if it weren't for that truck having to pay all these, like parts, man. I had to get all these fucking parts for this truck, man. The gaskets and the fucking sensors, man. Like, oh man, like it's, yeah, oh my God. Oh, the food I could have got with that. I mean, look at me. The food I could have ate with that. But bacon, I love bacon. Send me some bacon. Like a piggy. I always need coffee, sugar. And, this is the sugar and the raw cane sugar that's what I drink with my coffee. I need this sugar and then whatever coffee I can get my hands on. Gotta have it. But yeah, man, we got to get my truck running today. My neighbor's about to come over here any minute and help me with the fucking truck. You know what I mean? Like, and I got to be on the ball here. I got to be ready for when he comes over. I got to shut this down. He don't fuck around. I don't want to make him wait. I ain't making him wait, dude. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. Anybody who's helping you, don't make them wait if they're trying to help you, man. Don't make people that are trying to help you make them wait. That's stupid. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Help help them help you. Love you guys. Help you guys, please help me pay my internet and my phone bill and my property taxes. So please help me out. Love you. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for being here. I'm gonna do some marathon streams as soon as I get caught up here and get my truck fixed. I'll be able to do we'll do a marathon stream and shit and hang out for hours. Okay. But I definitely need your donations and support. So thanks in advance for your donations that you're going to help me out with. Appreciate you. Love you. Peace out. Talk to you real soon. We will be marathon live streaming together again soon enough. Much love. I love you all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And comment. Tell me what you think. What do you think about all this mental illness in the world? What do you think? No, inquiring minds want to know.